Hey guys, and welcome back. How are you all doing? It is Jeff Master Flash. We are live in a soggy Mexico. So this was my fastest lap of Q3, and the reason why we've got so much time left on the clock and I didn't go again was because it rained in practice 1, it rained in practice 2, and it was absolutely soaking wet all throughout qualifying. So as you can imagine, I only had one set of intermediate tyres going into qualifying, and I had 2 sets of wets. So this is it. I managed to do a few laps at the end of Q3 on the intermediates. Thankfully, it wasn't a fully wet race. Otherwise, I would not have been able to qualify in Q3 because I had no intermediates left. Or I did have intermediates left. However, they were a used set of intermediates, and that's all to do with the crazy crap ruling around giving tyres back, which I find bizarre because even if in a quali session you still have to give tyres back even though you don't use them, and I just find that absolutely idiotic. But I didn't do too bad in qualifying. I thought I didn't do too bad in qualifying until qualifying was actually over. As you can see, it was nearly a second up on my previous time. Bottas just dropped the 1:28.5, and yeah, I managed to get nearly a second, or 8/10, nearly 9/10 up, and I thought that was a fantastic time going into quali. However, I was wrong, and I was unable to go again. But welcome to Mexico City. I do like the Mexico Grand Prix. Start off with a huge long straight, plenty of chance for overtaking on there, and yeah, the long twisty turny bits. Obviously that's really good English, right? But still, the long twisty turny bits just makes something interesting. And in the wet, it's a difficult circuit to race at. It really is. I have gone from in F1 2019, there's plenty of videos if you guys want to go and see. I complained about me and how poor the starts were. My starts were absolutely rubbish in 2019, and the start is what it's all about, right? But I don't know whether it's because Codemasters have improved the starts or I've improved the starts myself. But wow, the last 3 races that I have undertaken in my team, the race starts have been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I've not changed the difficulty level. It is exactly what it is. I can't explain it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happened. But I have been really impressed and how quick I'm starting. The minute I managed to get in first gear, I instantly drop it, the ERS, and I'm way to go. Which I'm really happy about. As you can see, I've managed to qualify P6 in the end, and that was solely down to having no tyres. My teammate, Nicky De Vries, he qualified in P19. I'm still unsure of what I'm to do with him at the end of the season. I know everybody's had the upgrade, new patch notes, etc. Not sure what to do. I'm really not. I don't know whether I'm going to go for George Russell. I don't know whether I'm going to keep working with Nick. But I really need to start getting my teammate into at least Q2. I'm working so hard on getting all the upgrades for the car, really busting my balls, and a bit like Verstappen and Albon, I'm not getting any help. But I don't know what's the best course of action. I don't know whether to save the money and get somebody like Russell or Norris in to see if they will improve a car's fortunes, or am I just better off sucking it up with Nick, or maybe just swapping him out for the best free agent or rookie. Got my mind set on George Russell, as he is, his stats of race awareness and pace are way higher than Nick's, but Nick is better at Russell in other places, and I'm just not sure what to do really. But like I said, this is Mexico. After Mexico, we've got what have we got? We got Interlagos, Brazil, which I'm looking forward to. I do like racing at Interlagos, and then we've got the season ender, which is Abu Dhabi. I did notice at the end of this race, my MGU-H was close to being worn. Don't know if that's going to last me until the end of the season. I might have to take a grid penalty at either Interlagos or at the Yas Marina circuit, and I don't know if it's going to last me. So we shall see. So we're waiting for the rest of the grid to form up. I was really disappointed with the 6th place, I'm not going to lie. But there's nothing you can do. There's no way that you can qualify on wets when everybody else is qualifying on inters. But here we go with the lights. They're almost out. Garrett and out. And we're away. So straight away, as you can see, I'm past the Ferrari. Hamilton's trying to close me off. I managed to get up the inside of Hamilton and Bottas alongside Verstappen. Just look how much ERS I've used. Just wow. And then the yellow flag. Not sure what the yellow flag was from, but everybody started slowing down, and I managed to sneak up the inside. What I have noticed is that the AI, whereas you can ride the sausage curves at Mexico, there's definitely one out of turn 1 and turns 4 and 5. You can ride them. You can ride them, and you can gain a little time from them. Whereas the AI absolutely avoid them like the plague. And I think that's where I got lucky, because of the gap I found using the sausage curbs. I was able to gain tenths on everyone. But that VSC, I actually went back and watched it afterwards, and it turns out that Hamilton tried to cut me off, and because he tried to cut me off, he ended up spinning his car. So that's what happened, and that's what the VSC was about. Hamilton tried to cut me off, hit me, and ended up spinning off himself. But there is the end of lap 1, and that's the fastest lap for me of the race. As you can see, Leclerc, he is all over me. He is really, really all over me. As you can see, you got the yellow of the engine, which means that there's something wrong. I did go into this one using older parts. As you can see, my energy store is low anyway. It wasn't at the full 100%. It was around about 90, I think. And that's because I'm trying to eke as much out of everything as I possibly can. But the only problem is with the MGU-H, I've already used 4. You only get 3 a season. I'm on my 4th, because that seems to wear so quick. It's so quick. But the average lap around here is so short. You can get anything between a 112 to a 1. I think it's even quicker than a 112. You can get anything from a 112 to a 118. And yeah, I love the stadium section. Hard to believe that stadium section used to be a baseball ground. It really did. Can you imagine the road actually through the last bit of the stadium section was an actual pitcher's mound. It really was. And if you guys don't believe me, please go and find the pictures. The last stadium section used to be a baseball field before it was converted into a racetrack. But yeah, absolutely love Mexico. I really do. But guys, this is lap 3. Hope you stick around till the end to find out what goes down. After 19 races, got the first win at Kota. Let's see what's going to happen after 20 races. But it's looking good for CleverBoy Racing. Guys, wherever you are in the world today, I really hope you are all well. I really do. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. And if you're having a bad one, remember, tomorrow is a new day. Guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.
The energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal. We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap. Okay, we can take you this lap. Use your overtake button more, it's time to utilize some of this energy. Release, release. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Nick is coming in for his stop. The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre. The gap behind us is 6.6 seconds. You're leading the pack. P1, Leclerc is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 6.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 7 laps to go. Gap to teammate behind is 33.4 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving. Okay, some information on Bottas. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. We're leading our teammate by 42.1 seconds. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. This is your final lap of the race. That's a race win and your second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
The thin air here in Mexico City makes this event a brutal one for these Formula One cars. But this team have done a fantastic job to make it to the checkered flag and take a well-earned victory. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race. So let's review the updated driver standings. After today's performance, Valtteri Bottas secures the championship lead. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari continued to extend the gap at the top of the table. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.